From the rugged battlefields of World War II to the sleek, silent highways of the future. How did we get from this to this? It's a story of two automotive giants, born decades apart, yet both shaping the very definition of driving. Today, we're diving deep into the incredible evolution of Jeep and Tesla. Buckle up, because this journey is going to be a wild ride. And hey, if you love cars as much as we do, you know what to do. Let's start with the disruptor, the brand that made electric cars not just viable, but desirable, Tesla. Our story begins in 2008 with the original Roadster. It wasn't just a car, it was a statement. A Lotus Elise's body packed with laptop batteries, proving that Electria could be fast and fun. It laid the groundwork for everything that followed. Then, in 2012, came the game changer. The Model S. This wasn't just an electric car. It was a luxury sedan that happened to be electric. With its massive touchscreen, over-the-air updates, and ludicrous acceleration, it completely rewrote the rules. People weren't buying it to save the planet. They were buying it because it was one of the best cars on the market. Period. The battery technology evolved rapidly, pushing range from a respectable to 65 miles to over 400 miles in later versions. This was the car that made the traditional auto industry sit up and take notice. Following the success of the S, Tesla unveiled the Model X in 2015. Famous for its dramatic falcon wing doors, the X was Tesla's answer to the SUV market. It took everything great about the Model S to performance, the tech, the range, and packaged it into a larger 7-seat family hauler. It also introduced more advanced autopilot features, pushing the boundaries of driver assistance systems. While those doors were a manufacturing headache, they became an iconic, head-turning feature. But Tesla's master plan was never just about luxury cars. The real goal was to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. That meant making electric cars affordable for the masses. Enter the Model 3 in 2017. This was the car Elon Musk had been promising for years. Its arrival was monumental, with hundreds of thousands of pre-orders flooding in. The Model 3 simplified the Tesla formula. A minimalist interior dominated by a single screen, impressive range, and spirited performance, all at a much lower price point. It became the best-selling electric car in the world, proving that a high-volume, affordable EV was possible. And hot on its heels came the Model Y in 2020. Built on the Model 3 platform, the Model Y tapped into the world's insatiable appetite for compact SUVs. It offered more space and practicality than the 3, with the option of a third row for small children. It shared about 75% of its parts with the Model 3, which made manufacturing more efficient and helped Tesla achieve incredible production scale. From the S to the Y, Tesla's evolution has been a relentless pursuit of battery efficiency, autonomous driving capabilities, and manufacturing innovation. It's a tech company that just happens to build cars. Now, let's rewind the clock. Way back to a time of global conflict, where the need for a tough, go-anywhere vehicle was a matter of life and death. This is the origin story of Jeep. It all started in 1940, when the U.S. Army needed a light reconnaissance vehicle. A small, struggling company called Willys Overland answered the call. Their prototype, the Willys Quad, along with designs from Bantam and Ford, would merge to become the legendary Willys MB. This wasn't a car. It was a tool. With its flat fenders, fold-down windshield, and unstoppable four-wheel drive, the MB became the workhorse of the Allied forces. Soldiers loved it for its rugged simplicity and ability to conquer any terrain. General Eisenhower himself called it one of the 3 decisive weapons that helped win the war. When the war ended, Willys saw an opportunity. They trademarked the Jeep name, and in 1945, introduced the CJ to 8th first civilian Jeep. It was marketed to farmers and construction workers as a versatile utility vehicle, a tractor that could also drive you to town. For decades, the CJR civilian Jeep line evolved. The CJ5, introduced in 1955, had an incredible 30-year production run, its design slowly softening and becoming more creature comfort-oriented over time. But the core DNA remained: a short wheelbase, solid axles, and removable doors. It was the quintessential adventure vehicle. Then, in 1986, a major shift occurred. The CJ was retired, and in its place came the Wrangler, the YJ model. Purists were initially skeptical. Why? Square headlights. It was a controversial design choice, but the YJ was more civilized, with a more comfortable ride and a more modern interior. It was designed to appeal to a broader audience who wanted the Jeep image without the bone-jarring ride of the old CJs. It was the first step in transforming the Jeep from a Spartan tool into a lifestyle icon. The evolution continued with the 1997 TJ model, which brought back the beloved round headlights. But more importantly, it introduced the quadricoil suspension, replacing the old leaf springs. This was a massive leap forward in both on-road comfort and off-road articulation. The TJ was a beast on the trails, and the introduction of the even more capable Rubicon trim in 2003 cemented its status as the king of off right from the factory. In 2007, the JK Wrangler arrived, and it was a total redesign. It was BJ safer, and for the first time, offered a four-door version, the Unlimited. This was a game changer. Suddenly, the Wrangler wasn't just for hardcore enthusiasts or single adventurers. It could be a family vehicle. Sales exploded. The JK made the Jeep lifestyle accessible to everyone, and the aftermarket support for it became a billion-dollar industry. Finally, we arrive at the current generation, the Jeep, introduced in 2018. It's the most refined and technologically advanced Wrangler ever. It's lighter, more fuel-efficient, and packed with modern tech like a touchscreen infotainment system. Yet, it's also more capable off-road than any of its predecessors. And with the introduction of the 4Z plug-in hybrid and the monstrous V8-powered 392, the Wrangler has shown it can adapt to the times without losing its soul. From a military hero to a modern icon, Jeep's journey is a masterclass in staying true to your roots while evolving for the future. So, here we have two incredible paths of evolution. Tesla, born from Silicon Valley, represents a top-down revolution. They started with a high-end sports car and used that momentum to build progressively more accessible vehicles, all while pioneering battery and software technology. Their focus is on efficiency, automation, and minimalist design. They're building the future of transportation as they see it. Jeep, on the other hand, represents a bottom-up evolution born from military necessity. It started as the most basic, functional vehicle imaginable and has gradually become more comfortable, safe, and technologically advanced over 80 years. Its focus has always been on freedom, adventure, and unparalleled capability. They're not just selling a car. They're selling an experience, a community. It's innovation versus tradition, a blank sheet design versus decades of refinement. One is quiet, sleek, and digital. The other is loud, rugged, and mechanical. But the lines are starting to blur. Jeep is embracing electrification with the Wrangler 4Z and the all-electric Recon on the horizon. They know the future of off-roading must be sustainable. Meanwhile, Tesla is branching out with the Cybertruck, their take on a rugged, unconventional utility vehicle. The future is fascinating. Will the all-electric Wranglers maintain their off-road credibility? Can Tesla's Cybertruck win over traditional truck buyers? It's a clash of titans, and the next decade is going to be electrifying in every sense of the word. We'd love to know what you think. Which path of evolution do you find more impressive? The rapid disruption of Tesla or the steadfast, iconic journey of Jeep? Let us know down in the comments. Thank you so much for joining us on this automotive journey. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't already, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. We'll be exploring the glorious, gas-guzzling history of American muscle cars. You won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.